Welcome to the Ultimate Entertainment Nexus, where the entertainment have no bounds. Get ready to dive into the world of entertainment, laughter, endless fun, thrilling movie reviews, hilarious comedy sketches. I got it right here. So sit back, relax. Let us take you journey entertainment experience. Let's get started. Let the Nexus begins. I am William Pride. Today I'm doing the Nightmare on Elm Street, the final of Robert Shea. It's not the final of the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise, but this is the final of Robert Shea, the producer of it. I'm doing Freddy's Dead, the Final Nightmare. Directed by Rachel Talle, who actually did Ghost in the Machine, a science fiction movie, and a babysitting guide of Monster Hunted. And the producer, and she also the producer of the previous Kill Count, the Nightmare on Elm Street for the Dream Master, which I already covered in my Lies Lost count. And she also did the Dead Zone TV series. According to Alice Cooper, who actually play one of the characters, Never Sleep, he stated that the film, he actually had to wear makeup in the film. The girls actually never sang in this is the last film that was singing. The girls sang 1, 2, Freddy coming for you. 3, 4, better lock your door. 5, 6, bring your crucifix. 7, 8, stay up late. 9, 10, never sleep again. Well, it actually is several places throughout the freaking movie. Peter Jackson, see this Freddy Dead, is the original director. Was going to be the original director, but it was actually cast for Rachel Talle because he actually wanted to direct it as a different way. Like, this is actually the original script for Freddy's Dead. Freddy is aging and growing weak within the dream world. And we got David Johnson from the previous film, but Lisa Wilcox will not do it, and the original actor won't do it. And this film is the first ever film from New Line Cinemas that is in 3D. The second film that is in 3D for New Line is The Final Destination, or Final Destination 4. And September 12th, 1991 is Freddy Krueger Day because it was the year it was released. But John's earlier versions of Freddy, he absorbed the entire town of Springwood into the dream world before moving to town, and but they actually had to drop a lot of things before. And this movie have no cliffhangers, but he does come back at the end. And I will actually just do Freddy vs. Jason and the new Nightmare on Elm Street, the 2010. Then I will do Wes Craven New Nightmare after that. But when I actually do Friday the 13th, I will actually do the best Freddy's deaths and the best of Jason's death, because I will not do Freddy vs. Jason again, because it also part of the Nightmare on Elm Street and Freddy vs. Jason and Friday the 13th Freddy vs. Jason, so I will not do it. So let's get into the movie. The Nexus begins. We begin with a song, ends 1991, and the quote from John Nazarad: "Do you know the Terry? Do who he asleep? Those toes he terrify, because the ground give water under." Under him, and begin the dream begins. And quote from Freddy: "It's prime time, bitch." And we got the letters. Spell out the title card of Freddy's Dead, the Final Nightmare. We actually have Springwood and a guy who actually is John Doe, played by Sean Gray, who actually is the producer of Shadow Hours. Yeah, to tell you the truth, he just a producer, he not an actor. So it actually he actually is in an airplane that show only launch from her seat. But honestly, she did not die, because actually she did die at 3:01. Because, frankly, he got shot up and woke up in bed, which he actually is in a dream inside of a dream. And reference to Wizard of Oz, where Freddy is the witch. And Freddy say, "I'll get you, my pretty, and your little soul too." He crash on land and go through the window. And he look in the Elm Street house. He climb and tumble through at the ticket booth, who actually is played by Robert Shea. Honestly, Robert Shea actually wear the Freddy Claw. Amazing, Robert Shea. Bravo. And the bus is coming, and Freddy laughed at him and said, "No screaming while the bus is in motion." And he break in outside of Springwood, and like honestly, to tell you the truth, this I will give you more details why it actually looked like a cartoon. Frey said Frey can't venture through, so he actually asked John to go fetch her and be a good little doggy. Fetch. John woke in the desert with no name and have a Krueger go and some money in his pocket. And we actually met Spencer Lewis, played by Beckett, who actually is in The Craft, Escape from the LA, and Stack, who actually is his dad is Piss. He a businessman who actually is pressuring him to be like him. And we meet Lisa Zane, who actually is Bad Influence, Age of the Insect, and Monkey Bones. And we actually, and her boss actually found a pipe bomb in Spencer's room. And more on that later. And we actually meet Tracy Swan, who actually played by Leslie Dean, who actually is in Robert Englund's directorial 976-Evil, Girlfriend from Hell, and Midnight Ride. She doesn't like to be touched because of her dad. Cops have found her. John Doe was actually found by cops. And we meet Carl Rodriguez, who was played by Ricky Dean Jones, who actually Back to the Future Part 1 and 2, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. He actually can't hear because he actually have a hearing problem because of his mother. I would get. He actually traumatized by his mother. And Spencer actually want to be perfect like his dad. And Tracy and Spencer are fighting. And we actually meet Doc, who actually played by Yappa DePaulo, who actually is Puppet Master, Warren Side, and Pretty Kill, and Alien. Yeah, Alien. And he is actually a doctor who actually told about the ancient dream demons. Fun fact, the ancient dream demons actually John Doe actually been awake forever because he actually is the last of it. Last what? The last Elm Street kid. He actually been wake up, so Maggie found the water tower, and they both have the same dream. And John Doe had 500 bottles of beer on the wall, and Maggie had the dream of a little girl, her dad and mom, and screaming. It's a dream. Then blood dripping, and John Doe have a dream about the same little girl. And she won't tell her name. And he's actually in a padded room in a straitjacket. And he knocked the security guard out the window. Maggie and John tried to fit the same pieces of the puzzle and tried to get his memory back. They actually get the van to Springwood, and Spencer's when John Doe see the little girl tried to stop Maggie from hitting her, Spencer, Carlos, and Tracy stole away in the freaking van. Mad at them, Maggie tried to get them to phone her boss to get them home. Tell them where they are and go home. There are actually no kids at the freaking fair. But we actually get Tom Arnold and not other than Roseanne Barr. And everybody knows Roseanne Barr. She is really the famous from Roseanne. She actually not only some sitcom stars actually star in horror movies. We got Courtney Cox's Scream, along with Roseanne Barr's co-star sister in freaking Scream 2. I am not joking. Well, in the film, they actually original aired Twin Peaks. That's why they mentioned Twin Peaks in the freaking movie. Fred used a Nintendo Power Glove, a reference to the Power Glove in the reference of the night. And John Doe is a reference to is actually manners, like parachute shirt or the freaking, or he actually ran into a wall, reference to Hanna-Barbera cartoons. And Spencer and the loss of the chunk, and honestly, Carlos is dreaming with the map, and the map keep on growing, and the map say they are that the map say they're fucked. He dreaming and say what the dreaming say, and Maggie went to the school. The chalk drawings say 1, 2, Fred coming for you, and when the teacher is scrolling down, it said 5, 6, grab a crucifix. And I missed another one that says 7, 8. Going to stay up late. If you actually catch that part, let me know in the comments below. But honestly, to tell you the truth, they actually say that Freddy have a child. Freddy have a kid. Yeah, the twist is Freddy have a kid. And was taken away to the orphanage. And Carlos clean up the bed and fall asleep. And Tracy is scared. Now Spencer, he and honestly, to tell you the truth, Carlos is dreaming and he saw his mama. And Fred cut off his ear, and after, I like how they actually cut it off and have no hearing and hearing combined. And it magnified his hearing like he had exploded head syndrome and he dropped the pins for it. All that. Then Freddy have scraped chalkboard claws to the chalkboard until his head blew up by his magnified hearing until it went boom! His head blew up at 3/8/23. Carlos then disappeared, leaving behind a hearing aid. But honestly, after he falls asleep, Maggie and John try to find the orphanage lady mom. Actually, is a loony and try to say remember everybody, but she's not going to tell anybody about about Frey's kid, but they found a drawing, Freddy Krueger, and John think it's him. And Tracy tells them they can't find Carlos, and Spencer is passed out, and Spencer found a PSA on drugs. The egg thing, and crack the egg, and this is your egg on this is your brain on drug and fried. Then Freddy just bashed the head. I'm not counting that because now Spencer entered the dream world. It's a trippy dream world sequence, and now Spencer got. Now he actually beat up his small dad, then his big dad. Then Spencer got a power up. Then Catherine saw the water tower, and Spencer is in a video game. John going to his dream and run around. He entered the dream world. Went and Tracy went in meditated and kicked Freddy controller off. Now Freddy said power glove and punch Spencer and knock him 405, knock him in a hole. What? Yes. Why did he die? But Freddy got a high score, and he got his soul. And the TV filled with blood. This is a lame death. Tracy kicked him in the nuts, and Freddy Krueger's son, he actually thought that John Doe thought that Freddy is actually his son, but Freddy said that you brought him his daughter back. So then Freddy Freddy cut his shirt parachute and he fallen. Then he died at the 53:11 by a bed of spikes. John Doe died at barn. Freddy, you forgot where you came from, kid. Spring was the shadow. And she told her boss that John Doe and Spencer and Carlos run away, but Freddy took the memories and only Dog, Tracy, and Maggie remembers. Because because Freddy can control reality. And so Tracy asked her mom, and Tracy kickboxed with Doc. She is adopted at her real parents. Honestly, Maggie's real parents, her real name is Freddy Krueger, and her father is actually Freddy Krueger. The little girl is actually Catherine Maggie when she was little. 9, 10, never sleep again. And instead of the jump rope, they actually spread these throughout. Freddy and Loretta Krueger and Catherine found the workshop, and Catherine and Maggie and Freddy, she actually told the truth, and have now he actually say every dog have Elm Street. Now Tracy is dreaming of her dad abuse, and she hate him. Mr. Swan died of defense, but right now I have 104:15. But it was actually showing a nightmare, so I actually will count it. The dream, Freddy actually kick Freddy and control it by burn herself awake, and she actually goes to see Doc, and Freddy actually sound like Tracy, and Freddy and beat Freddy. Freddy still stick his stones, but I live eternal. And he actually said the dream demons will make him live forever. And Freddy, now he actually said use the 3D glasses to go into his head and break him to reality, because he actually tore a piece of his sweater. Now it's Maggie versus Freddy, and she actually goes to sleep and go into Freddy's brain. And she was going to get fried, but she threw her metal bracelet. Now she go to his memory as a kid, who actually has hit a hamster with a hammer, and kids are chanted, son of 100 maniacs. Then it jumped to him when he's a teen, and we actually get to Edward Underwood, who actually played by Alice Cooper, a rocker and songwriter, who actually is abusing Freddy. Now, Freddy as a teen at 114. We don't even see it, but Freddy stabbed him in the eye with a switchblade. It glitched time to when Freddy got burned alive. This is actually when Freddy was burned alive with a Molotov cocktail by the Springwood parents kill him at 1:15:12. And we see him get burned. And time when she was little is oh, you gotta be kidding me. Freddy Krueger strangled by Freddy at 1:15:50. Catherine see it upset. Freddy go to real world, and Maggie and still have the 3D glasses and say it's not over. They load up to take on Freddy, and Freddy is turned back on his human form. Freddy is lying. Freddy is going against Freddy, and she fixed it to strangle her. And they fought over and broke his hand, and he threw knives and darts at him. Now he actually jabbed his gloves at him and a pipe bomb, and they escaped at 1:42. He got blown to bits, and the demons come out. And 3D glasses out, and Maggie saved Freddy's dead. And the movie ends with a montage of Freddy's moments with a R.I.P. How many kills did Freddy come out when he kicked the bucket? Let's find out. Start subscribing when the buzz is in motion. Okay, 7 males and 1 female. About 8 die. Well, around 9 minutes. We got killed on average every 10.9 minutes. With the great acts of execution, we give it to Carlos. With his head exploding, like a exploded head syndrome. With the whippy acts of execution, we give it to Spencer. Dude fell down the whole rain. I will actually do Freddy vs. Jason. That's been my life. I am William Pride. This has been my life lost. Thank you for joining us for the epic adventure through the Ultimate Entertainment Nexus. If you enjoy the showing, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribing for more thrilling content, ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our updates. Remember, the fun doesn't stop here. Stay tuned for more entertainment goodness coming your way. Until next time, Keep exploring, keep laughing, and keep entertainment. See you next time. See you in the next video.